Sitting in the front bench is always a problem, no? Old school habits. Yeah? And in our school, we used to have this. Whoever stands first will get that first chair there. It was an honor. And that whoever stands first in what? Whichever subject assessment is done. Those days it is to be first and second and third and all that. The beautiful that the Ivy tells you everybody can be first. So we are divinely blessed to be in this place. And you all are youthful, handsome, beautiful. And you have that strength of your mind, of your body, of the muscle. You need to build some muscles in your spirituality, which you have. This spirituality is what we tend to ignore without realizing it. We like to be good. All of us like to be good. All of us like to be kind. We love to take care of our husbands, wives, parents, grandparents, children. We are good people. we don't jump the traffic light. We don't not pay the tax. We try to find how to not evade tax, how to pay less. Meaning, so that we don't have to pay extra. You try to buy one, get two. No? Hey, whenever you do buy one, get two, don't think that guy is actually, you're the product then. The moment it is buy one, get two, you're the product. And somebody is making a monkey out of us. But we feel very good. You know, I have to once in a while buy some special wine. Very fond of wine. And that guy in Durabji, he knows, sir, buy one, get two has come. It's a mental frame, but the spirituality is what tells you who we really are. It's not this, how good we look, how pretty, how handsome, how smart. So, George Bernard Shaw, he says, God would be fair if he gives youth to the old people. Then only you will know the value of youth. You know, supposing I'm old, and supposing I become 20 years old, then only I will understand what the value of youth. You and I, when we were youthful, when I was youthful, possibly I didn't. But you know, if you continue to follow this track of the power of what is within you, something will happen to you. And you will see beautiful statement in Vedanta. Shankaracharya uses this. Praptasya prapti. Meaning you will get praptasya prapti. What you already have. Shama ma'am, did I say it correctly? We have lots of Sanskrit scholars. If I say one mistake, they'll catch me. And nivritti se nivritti. What you don't have, it will be taken away from you. Meaning what? We are suffering, sickness, disease, poverty, no job, or not very good relationship. And mind is so much in torment. But the moment you purify yourself through these actions, you will certainly find that praptasya prapti, meaning you are supposed to be sarvam duksham nivritti. All suffering will cease. And ananda prapti. You will have that mahananda. You know, you're always joyful. Have you noticed? Our grandmas are pretty good at that. Have you noticed our grandmas have seen through so much of life that whenever they're always laughing, always smiling. When I used to be very mischievous and I used to be very bad. You know, my 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I remember, I think I must have been 7, 8, 9. Exactly. Yeah, somewhere around that. My mother, there was a great astrologer friend of my father, and who was very good. Shorin Kaka, I remember. So whenever we used to live about 23 kilometers away from Calcutta in a French town, same name as Chandan Nagar. Sometimes mother used to say, let's go and meet. Our father used to say, we used to go and meet him. The one day I remember particularly, I have not forgotten it. Just imagine, you will also remember many of your incidences. My mother asked, he was an astrologer, no? Supposed to be very good. Those days, can't believe those days means what? 1960, I was a commissioned officer in Indian Air Force. And my pay was 450 rupees per month. And we used to feel so rich. 25 paisa was enough for a 65 liter capacity Vauxhall car. Those of you deal with my document, my first car owned was Vauxhall. 6-cylinder car. 65 liter, 25 paisa was enough to fill it up. And those days, this mother asked, tell me about my son. Now we have 5 brothers and a sister. Sons and daughters, where are they? How are they going to go? And he told about everybody. Elder brother, second brother, third brother. I'm the 4th. And then the 5th youngest. And then the sister. He told about everybody, but he missed me. He didn't talk about it. I didn't notice it because 6, 7, 8 years old, what's so important? We are not bothered. We are youthful, no? Doesn't matter. I didn't. My mother noticed it. At the end of it, everything, it suddenly struck her. She said, in Bengali, she said, what will happen to this one? I was sitting extreme on the right. Iska kya hoga? You know what he said? Shorin Kaka, I have not forgotten it. He said, you be careful about this guy. Mother said, why? He said, either he will be a Ravana and eat up your head, or he will be like Vivekananda. Just think, exact statements. And I heard my mother telling all my life, tu mera Ravan hai. I used to bother them so much. And this is what you and I are doing, is youthful. This is what George Bernard Shaw is saying. You need to utilize. If you read the statement given to you when you come inside with Swami Vivekananda, he says, if you want that brilliant life ahead of you, deposit today in your youth. When you deposit today in youth, tomorrow will be brilliant. You and I don't see it. Baad mein karenge. When I'm old, then I will start meditating. Why should we meditate? You say what? Meditate is to become Buddha, to become Muhammad, Jesus, or Paramahansa, Vivekananda. You will be amazed to hear that, yes, especially Patanjali Yoga Sutra talks about, meditation is to attain samadhi. Why? Because what is the problem? Problem is our mind, no? So, Patanjali says, mind is the problem. You know, Vedanta says what? Vedanta says, whatever our suffering, this samsara is because of our mind. And we say what? I am different than you. Why? Because you're a girl, I'm a man, or you're a, so-and-so name, I'm so-and-so name, I'm of this age and this is my, details, and you are that detail. Robbin Ghosh is different. This is what you and I keep thinking about it. This difference comes, why? Because of ignorance. We don't know. And we think what? We align ourselves with this mind, name, and a form. Sanskrit, Nama Rupa Vyavahara. Is it correct? I'm learning little. I had told Sharma Madam long time back, teach me Sanskrit. She was also said yes, but then somehow we both of us didn't get the time. So, this mind is the problem. Mind tells you, I am I, you are you. Whether husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, mother, child, everybody. And they say, no, you are like that. They say, no, you're like grandfather, or you're like something like that. They have a simile. I'm taking you across this journey in a very simple story format. Actually, it is very simple. It's not complicated. So what did Patanjali says? Patanjali says, okay, mind is the problem? All right, I'll teach you. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, in 8 limbs, you all know about it. Take you through Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. What is Samadhi? Go beyond mind. Samadhi is, you've gone beyond your body and your mind. So, I've given you a way now. Patanjali says, you're okay now. So, practice Patanjali Yoga Sutra is what Patanjali is saying to the world. And lots of people do it. There's a beautiful statement was given by Mahesh Yogi. Mahesh Yogi was in New York. He became very famous. You know, Beatles and all that, everybody became his disciples. He became very popular. And he was teaching everybody that if you do meditation, you'll be young, you'll be youthful, your skin will glow, your wrinkles will not come, you will sleep good, you will not have, those sufferings and sickness and disease. He was teaching them, and it was very famous. And everybody, all the American boys and girls, and everybody wanted youthful, good look, beautiful, healthy. So when Mahesh Yogi happened to come once to India in between, and he went to his old ashram where his colleagues, meaning the disciples who grew up with him, they went and called, Maheshji, what are you saying to them? Meditation is not for this. Meditation is not to look young and beautiful and be rich or something like that. Why are you teaching them wrong thing? Mahesh Yogi says, he gave a beautiful answer. I loved his answer. He says, I give them what they want today, so that tomorrow I will give them what I want. Meaning, when they fall in love with this process of yoga, then I will teach them what I want to give them. But let them first get attracted. So, this meditation process is to go beyond the mind. So, Advaita Vedanta, which is the supreme Shankaracharya, and all these Vivekananda, Paramahansa Ramakrishna, Ramana Maharshi, everybody says it is the ultimate. The Upanishads talk about. They say, Advaita Vedantists will say, all right, you've gone beyond mind, now you are clear at that time. Very beautiful. What happens when you come out of Samadhi? You will come out of Samadhi, no? When you come out, is your quarrelsome husband-wife gone? Is your fighting neighbor is gone? Is your bank loan, is your house rent, is it paid? Is your sickness gone? What happens then? So this is why Advaita Vedanta comes and tells you that, look, you will be a little surprised, because I was. Meditation is not for attaining liberation or realization. Then what is it for? Meditation is to remove ignorance. Praptasya prapti, I already get what I have, and nibrita nibriti, what I don't have, I throw it out. Meaning what? Sickness, suffering, disease is not mine. It is of the body and the mind, but that is not me. I am not that. You say, come on, you are that. After all, this is what you are. If you go to Ramana Maharshi, and Ramana Maharshi, when he used to get into deep status called Ramana state, they used to say he used to glow, beautiful. You've seen Jesus Christ picture, beautiful, glowing. It doesn't look like Mother Teresa. If you look at Mother Teresa, actually she doesn't look so great. But look at Mother Teresa. Look at her face, glowing face. That beauty from inside comes out. Face doesn't matter. Look at Nelson Mandela. The whole world is following him. Bapu Gandhi. No? There was a beautiful statement given by one of the American philosophers. He was giving a talk. And in that talk, he talked about India. India is rising, no? Recently, about a year and a half, 2 years back. He said, the most hostile person I have ever come across is Mahatma Gandhi from India. There were some Indians there. They said, what? He said, what else? He's the most hostile person. Now these Indians wanted to pick up a fight. So they said, please explain. He said, see, whether Britishers came, they fired bullets, or they tried to capture you, and they tried to grab you, and they tried to take your money and things like that. Those are very hostile actions. But look what Mahatma Gandhi did. Without firing a bullet, he removed the whole kingdom of British from India. Isn't that hostility? This is how he took the meaning. It was a very hilarious way, beautiful way. The power of Gandhi or Nelson Mandela. I don't know if you know, this is what it means, the depositing. 22 years Nelson Mandela was made to live by the Prime Minister of South Africa, you know, inside a cell, which was, he is very tall, 6 feet plus. Inside a cell which had the height from the floor only 4 feet. So he was never allowed to stand up. And the length was 6 feet. So he couldn't even sleep properly. And he was made to stay there, nothing else, only that 4 walls. And whenever he had to go to the washroom or something like that, or food, they'll be taken out and again put back. 22 years. When he eventually won and he came out, the journalist came running and gave him the mic and said, sir, please tell us. And I'm forgetting the exact name of that Prime Minister, something with the Woodstock or something. He said, what's your opinion about him? That Nelson Mandela could have given a gaudy details of how bad he was, no? Instead of that, you know what he said? He's a kind man. And he started walking off. One of the journalists, they're very, intriguing, no? Said, sir, would you please explain, how do you say he's the one who made you? He said, no, he's the one who made me discover who I am. Can you see this journey? This is what I'm talking about. Discover who you are. Uncover. Like a gift. You get a birthday gift, anniversary gift, some gift. Beautiful wrapping. Beautiful bow, ribbon, costly. There are some specialist gift wrappers. Shauda ma'am, whenever goes ahead and gives somebody a gift, she gets it wrapped by those specialists. They're in Koregaon Park. Very good people. Now, you're so happy with the wrapped up gift, you don't want to open. You're happy. Let's say your husband or wife said, hey, come on, open the gift, see what is inside. You say, no, I'm happy. Will you do that? You don't do that. You want to see what's inside. This is what I'm talking about. See what is inside of you. So, what is this removing ignorance? Think. Meditation is removing ignorance. This is what I talked about, no? This is what Advaita Vedanta says. What is this? See, the moment you remove that knowingness that I am this, Robbin Ghosh. Where am I? Here. Is Robbin Ghosh here? Yes. This is who I am. So, there is a Zen master teaching Zen meditation. And I don't know if you've ever been to a Zen monastery. If you ever go to Japan or something like that, you will find it's beautiful visit. See them, the Zen garden, the Zen meditation process. So they have a long bamboo cane, thin, finger thick, not very heavy, thin, it's very whippy, They will give you something called, for meditation, for a long time, one of the principles is to give you corn. Corn is a term for a Zen seed word on which you're supposed to meditate. Example, meditate and tell me what does it mean on what? What is the sound of a one hand clap? You understand? You need two hands to clap, no? You often say that. He is also guilty because it takes two to make the... What is the thing of a one hand clap? And you're supposed to meditate on it. So he's given it, and hours gone by, and one of the youngsters comes running. Whatever they call, Guru, I have learnt it. I want to tell you. He's saying, sir, I will tell you. And he gets a hit on his head. Go back and meditate. He says, sir, you told me to find out. I have found out. Let me tell you. He gives him another hit. Go back and meditate. This guy, he says, come on, sir. You told me to find out. I have found out. Why you don't want to hear? So the Guru picks up the cane. He runs up. He says, okay, I have to go and meditate. So he goes and meditates again. Hours. And again comes. And now, sir, I have found. He again gets a hit. Go back and meditate. Third time, after hours, he comes. He's got a beautiful smile. He's calm. He's quiet. Face is glowing. Didn't say anything. And he just comes and does like this to Guru. Now, Guru, he gets up and bows down to him. He said, you have attained. So what is it? I told you, Ramana Maharshi, if you ask him, he's not going to give you, who is Ramana? Are you this? Glowing, beautiful looking. Is this Ramana? He'll just keep quiet. So what does this mean? This ignorance, what I'm talking about. It is not to be answered. It's not to be spoken. Why? Because you cannot express it. It is beyond. Sometimes it happens to you. You know, when you are in some kind of a great grief or a great joy, and somebody says, what happened? How come? I see your face is glowing these days. And you do what? You just smile. Hey, come on, tell me what has happened. You say what? Nothing. Sometimes it happens in husband-wife. Let's say Sunday, cricket match is going on. And husband with sons and daughters or whatever, watching cricket match. And mommy is not very interested in cricket. And she's wanting to cook some special food for lunch or something like that on a Sunday. Some of you do that, no? And she is not liking the lack of interest, everybody is busy with the cricket match. Nobody is paying attention to me. So what does mommy do? I'm certain you all have done it. Suddenly, ta-dam! Lots of bartan on the ground. And everybody jumps up, comes running. Hey, what happened? What happened? Nothing. This is what kids also do. You and I also do it. To grab attention. Maybe negative attention. Children do it. Children do grab attention. Why? You will give him one fatka. He knows that he'll get a fatka. But he still does it. Why? He wants your attention. Negative attention is also good. So now, this part of it, this meditation, what does it do? Remove ignorance. Ignorance from what? That you are Brahman. You are that Ishvara. You are that God. And you and I have forgotten. And we say, I am this. You're walking down a darkened alley. Let's say you come to school because you've forgotten your mobile. And you're a little scared. And your husband or your wife is also with you. And you come for a nice drive, school, building, good. You say, hey, I've heard sometimes snakes are there. With the wife or your husband, you're coming and you suddenly find something like a snake. So whoever is not very familiar of this place, whether it is wife or the husband, says snake, snake, snake. And you are a little courageous because you're familiar. So you say, wait. And you take out your mobile and switch on the light. You say, no, this is that rope. Children must have left it. So what is it? It is the rope which appears as snake. So it is appearing. You and I appear to be this. This is not who we are. So then, what is the secret? What am I going to get? Prapta suprapti. What is that great thing? You are Brahman. Is it I'll become Brahman? He said, no. Why? Won't I get it? Like nirvana, enlightenment, Buddha, Bodhisattva. He said, no, Advaita Vedanta, you already are. Do you have to do, especially if you're a girl, to do something to become a girl? You are. Or a boy, you are. Same way, you are Brahman. Then why should we meditate? To remove that ignorance from you that I am not. So what is the problem? Problem is, you say, okay, Robbin, Ghosh, it's very nice to hear. It's great. Good. Lovely listening. The moment you walk out, God knows what was he talking about. He doesn't understand my problem. Something like that will come to your mind. Why? I'm not realizing it. I don't realize. I don't feel like it. What is this Brahman? What is this? Taittiriya Upanishad says, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahman. Who is that? You. I don't feel it. So, Advaita Vedanta says, you don't feel it. Okay. What is the problem? There is problem, there is solution, there is a method. 3 problems. Main thing. What is that? Impurities of mind, restlessness, and discovering who you are really. How you don't get it? Because I'm restless. I can't meditate. Why? Because when I sit down, 10,000 thoughts are coming. And you're restless. And you're saying, it's nice to meditate. I've heard if you get up in the morning, if you go and meditate, it will be very nice. You will attain that. So who said that? Mano, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankar. 4 things. Mind, your intellect, your memory, and ego said. The intelligence said, let's make a New Year resolution. I get up in the morning, 4 o'clock tomorrow. 4 o'clock, tring, telephone comes up and or your mobile or alarm rings. You want to get up. Intellect is saying, come on, get up. Body is saying, I'm not getting up. Did you talk to me before making that resolution? I'm not going. You want to go? Go. Mind, that is body, then mind. Mind is saying, look, you want to become Buddha, go ahead. I am not. I'm pretty happy being where I am. So where is this? Impurities, restlessness, and removal of ignorance. That's the third 3 thing. So, impurities of mind. What should I do? Hey, you're in that job. You're in a beautiful, powerful position called Acharya. You're a teacher. And you have to walk that talk. What we talk, don't tell lies, don't tell lies. Mommy is telling, daddy is telling, again, jhoot bola, ek thappad padega. You and I heard that and grown up with it, no? Child is saying, okay, I should not tell lies. Phone call comes. Father picks up the phone. Mommy says, I'm busy, pick up the phone. Father picks up the phone. Who's called? Robbin Ghosh is calling. Oh my God, he's going to eat up my head. Tell him I'm not at home. Robbin Ghosh wants to talk to mother, no? Or Sharda ma'am, somebody. Or you. Son has heard it. Papa put the phone down. He says, Mama, you told lies? How can you tell lies? And you're being told what? Don't tell lies. You understand? You and I have to walk that, what we talk. So, unselfish work removes impurities from your mind. You got it? If you do that work, it will remove. It may take 1 day, it may take 1 month, it may take 3 years, we don't know. But it will continue to make you grow. I'll give an example. I remember, I was then commanding a fighter squadron. The most powerful position in the Air Force, commanding a fighter squadron. There are about 6,000 people. There will be at least 100, 150 vehicles under you, and so many pilots. You're ready to meaning give the blow to the enemy territory, and you have the power. I by then had realized I must do meditation in the morning. Now, 4:30, I have to leave home for a 5 o'clock briefing in the morning. Daisy ma'am is nodding his head. 4:30 in the morning, and I have to do meditation. So I used to get up, you'll be shocked to hear, between 2 and 2:30 I used to get up. And you know why? I wanted to get up, but that mind, body, etc., what is this? Mind and body is the elephant. Mahut is the rider. Wild elephant. Wild elephant wants to go to the right to the banana grove to eat the banana. And Mahut, the rider, wants him to go to the left to the temple. Elephant is too powerful. Mind and body is too powerful. Go to the right. Mahut can't do anything. Mahut can do. And you know what is it? Training. Abhyasa. You have to do it. I used to get up 2 to 2:30. Why? You'll be amazed to hear I've been practicing for quite some time. In my head, I used to get actually, can't believe it. I would also not have believed when I had heard that. But it actually, tremendous loud dung 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 dung, mandir ka ghanta, church bell, or that conch shell shank was used to come to. I couldn't sleep. I had to get up. And by 4 o'clock, by 2 hours time was over, get ready, 4:30 is to leave. This is how we left. But see, what has happened is during that, I'm not trying to glorify my practices. I'm trying to say, I realized through that time, for almost 15 years, I was told, those days, Shivananda Swami, many of you have heard of it, huge ashramas in Rishikesh and Lakshmanjula. Being in the Air Force, totally diametrically opposite life. Air Force is what? Kick the tire, light the fire, whoever gets airborne first will be the leader. That's a kind of a life. And there, this is totally opposite. And in which Shivananda said, don't eat non-veg, don't eat onion, don't eat garlic. You'll be surprised, like a monkey, I didn't eat for 15 years. No garlic, no onion, cook only one meal. Those are meant for those who want to follow up that kind of a life. But I said, I have to follow it up. Like a monkey, I was following it. 15 years. I remember the hilarious thing happened once. I was going to America. Those days, I used to do fasting on Mondays and Thursdays. And Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Monday for Shiva, Tuesday for Hanumanji, Thursday for Sai Baba. Okay? And I used to feel great. I am a great spiritual guy. It just so happened on a Thursday, I was going to America. So I can't eat anything other than milk or fruits. So I had taken some in the aircraft. Air hostess came and said, what shall I serve you? I said, do you have fruit juice? Do you have milk? I said, we have some milk. She could give me once or twice. It was almost 24 hours journey, no? US, go to London, and from there you go to US, 10 hours gap in London, like that. And I realized, as I went towards America, you gain time, no? When I landed in America, it was still a Thursday. So 2 full days, I was in fruit juice, and fruits are also not available in the aircraft. They finished, I suppose. I was in fruit juice. And I felt like a monkey, and I said, no, I have to do it. And then, after several years, I was coming back to India, and my sister, she was in New Orleans, dean of the Southern University. She wanted to throw a farewell party on my name and called about 60, 70 people. So, many of you know about it, foreign countries. In India also you do it. He was cooking 5, 6 days before and putting into the deep fridge. And deep freezers are all in the garage. You keep it there, and the final day, take it out, heat it, and give it. And she was frying prawns. And I was studying. And I kept saying, I want to eat prawn. Shall I tell her? I said, no, how can I tell her? My fame will be lost. I can't do that. And everybody went off to sleep. I used to study till late night. 2:30 I got up. I knew the lock. I opened the lock, went to the garage, took out some prawns and ate it. And I said, wow, it really tastes good. And then I asked myself, you monkey, who are you trying to cheat? So I had a different understanding from that time. Then I happened to read Paramahamsa Ramakrishna is telling one of the devotee. Devotee said, sir, now that you've given me initiation, I should now start not eating egg and onion and garlic and meat and fish. The Paramahamsa Ramakrishna tells him, what I have taught you is less powerful than meat and eaten fish. Don't worry. If it is correct, meat, fish and egg will leave you and run away. But till then, don't worry about it. It will come to you automatically. It happens to us. Today we see Shaudaman. Quite often we don't feel like. Sometimes we feel like it's okay. No rigidity. Keep that freedom. And then you will see freedom, fun, and what? 3F, which we teach our children. Freedom, fun, and fighting skill. I am going to be 56, 45. By the way, we pray every day. Please pray. MBIP result is going to be out on 6th of August. Pray for 56. Lots of kids. I'm doing everyday prayer. I know. Shadamam, Vishji, Jaya, they are also doing. So what is it? First is impurities of mind. Second is restlessness. What do? Very simple. That is where you do the breathing technique. Okay? Breathing technique of the yogic process through which your restlessness becomes restful. And third is removal of ignorance. Ignorance is what? I am not Brahman. How can I be? I don't feel it. I don't realize it. So doing that is the meditation. That is what is called Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. The meditation, threefold as per Advaita. What is Shravanam? Listen, like you guys are listening to me. Listen to your teacher, listen to your guru. Your children have to listen to you to learn. That you have to give it selflessly. Listen. And Maranam is what IB is telling you. Ask question, reflection, think about it, ask question. Shravanam, Maranam. And then Nididhyasanam. Sit quietly, reflect upon it, and make it firmly your own. Supposing I don't know physics. By worshipping the physics book with the agarbatti and diya will give me removal of ignorance? No, you have to study physics and understand it and make it your own. Same way, these three simple principles, if you understand, you will certainly surprise whatever you want in your life. Why should I do it? Naturally, youthful people will say, why should I? When I grow old, I'll think about it. Because what you want right now, we think what? I'll be successful if I get lots of money. I'll be successful if I get a perfect partner. I'll be successful if I have that car, that iPhone 13 or Samsung 20 or something, whatever you prefer. If I get that, then I'll be complete. I feel I'm incomplete. Why? Because I am this little body and little mind. Whole universe is so big. How can it be? Though I have needs, food, water, shelter, and various other needs, which does what? Greed, desire. Desire creates what? Action. I need to do this, earn more money to buy that iPhone 13 or that house or something like that. And action, good work will give you good life. Bad work, which is called papam, it will give you terrible life. And we say, what to do? My life is like this. You don't understand. I get a migraine. I get a lower back pain. My knees are paining. I'm aging now. Vedanta says you don't have to. And this is the message today which I wish to give you. Purify your life. Hold on to that truth. Practice training. Your own, discover that wealth from within. Where is it? Inside of you. we search for whatever success, money, property, partner out there. It's all within you. And this, if you live that life, you will see whatever you want in your life, whatever comes to your mind, it'll come to you. How? Waves in the ocean. They say, I'm a wave. I'm tsunami. I'm a big wave, but oh my God, that tsunami is much bigger than me. I can never be like that. I can never be like Dhirubhai Ambani or Atul Kirloskar. Another wave, a smaller one. I say, look at that loser. That loser guy didn't study in the school, college, and now they're suffering. Or the bubble or the froth. So I'm comparing myself as a wave. Now, the question is, waves have water in it, correct? Correct? Not correct. Vedanta says not correct. A glass full of water for me to drink, that has water in it. I can separate the water, separate the glass. I have got glass full of water now in two objects. One glass empty, one water. Can you separate the water from the wave? No. Can you separate the Brahman from you? No. Only thing you've forgotten. The waves have forgotten I'm water. Robbin Ghosh wave is playing. Great fun as a wave. And my friend says, you monkey, you're very happy. Do you know what is that black line? I said, yeah, what is it? That's the shoreline. I said, yeah, what will happen there? You will die. Die? What is die? You will not be a wave anymore. I said, shut up. How can it be I will not be a wave anymore? I am a wave. I'm Robbin Ghosh. You don't understand. That guy said, what a fool. He goes away. Comes my Vedanta friend. I like him. He's always smiling, cheerful, joyful, happy. He said, hey, Robbin, what happened to you? Your face is so small. I said, what to do? That monkey was telling me I'm going to die there. The Vedanta friend says, that is true. I said, really? He said, yes. I said, what will I become? You'll become water. I said, what is water? He said, you don't know? I said, no. He said, touch yourself. Top, bottom, center, side, everywhere you're only water. I said, shut up. I'm not water, I'm a wave. I'm Robbin Ghosh. This muscle, this body, this age, that girl, the boy, the genetical differences. He says, no, you are water. I said, really? But do I have to die? I don't like dying. He said, that's possible. I said, really? What do I have to do? He says, in the middle of the ocean, he said, become silent, become still. Now what happens if a wave in an ocean becomes silent and still? What will it become? Suddenly, all the waves of sea, the ocean has become calm. What will happen to the water? What will happen to the wave? First, it will merge with the ocean. You cannot say this was Robbin Ghosh wave. It will become one with the ocean. You will become one with this universe. In other words, what? Whatever you think, universe will come to you and make it for you. It will happen. And this is what our great masters are saying. Second thing, what will happen? I suddenly realize I am not a wave. I am not bubble or a froth or a medium range or a small range or a tsunami. I am water. Now what do? I look at everybody, all the waves as one thing called water. That's called oneness and not separatedness. We are separated because we put our name, form and function in ourselves and we say this is who we are. So with this function, you become separate. Long enough for talk, you have a beautiful week ahead. Thank you.